It is 8 a.m. on this Friday morning, April 21st, 2023. Direct Mod News of Mountain. This elevator channel Border News for this Friday morning, April 21st, 2023. Come on and y'all this lovely Friday morning, April 21st, 2023. 42 degrees in North Massachusetts at 8 a.m. Today, expect a high of 64 degrees here at 9 today for this Friday morning, 21st of April, 2023. And our top story at 8 is Russia warplanes accelerating bombs at own city in Ukraine. The Supreme Court is expected to decide on access to abortion pill as appeal moves forward. Democratic anxiety emerges over Biden's Epstein stance. Robert Singletary, neighborhood kids that shooting 6-year-old parents over basketball arrested. Mass reports 1,242 new COVID-19 cases, 50 deaths this week. Trend lawmakers silenced by a Montana House Speaker as legislature defends gender. Alabama should fifth suspect arrested in Danville Sweet 16 party attack. Report GOP leader who voted to expel Tennessee 3 resigns following report of workplace harassment. U.S. deploys more troops to Djibouti for possible Sudan evacuation. Uganda's president rejects new R9 anti-gay bill is not tough enough. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak mocked by resignation of top ally rap over bulleted allegations. Tesla hikes U.S. price days after a 6th price cut this year. Kia, Hyundai steps Prop 17 state surge recall of cars. Credit Suisse bondholders file a lawsuit against Swiss authorities. Look at that stocks now down 110.39 at 33.76.62. S&P found on 24.73 and pretty much right now at 79. And Nasdaq at 97.67 at 12,059.56. Bad weather sent British retail sales with a reverse in the March, followed down by a sharp fall in spending in department stores that takes a 2-month bull run. The country's made statistically just said Friday. North Korea says nuclear status is final and irreversible. Vice President Kamala Harris will discuss climate change and mitigation against extreme weather events in Miami and Florida as South Florida recovers from historic flooding. Ex-UConn student sentenced for brutal 2020 crime spree. American Airlines airplane dies on tarmac of Austin International Airport. North Dakota's Republican Governor Doug Burgum has signed a confidential bill to ban most minors from receiving medical surgical forms of gender-affirming care. Harvard professor to speak at Attenborough's Revolutionary War History in North Attenborough. Norwell boys lacrosse beats Marshfield to advance to Charter Cup final. Accused class of murderer Brian Walsh faces claims he stole from his father. And now sports time at 8:03. Phillies have survived Joel Embiid injury. James Harden injection to take commanded 3-0 series lead over the Brooklyn Nets with Stephen Kerr's on worst game feed when we give ourselves alive. Gonna take a look at some sports scores. The Philadelphia 76ers beat the Brooklyn Nets 102-97 to take a 3 games on the lead. Golden State Warriors over the Sacramento Kings 114-97. Sacramento Kings leads to 3 games won. Phoenix at 129. LA Clippers 124. NHL scores: Colorado Avalanche 3, Seattle Kraken 2, Bengals Golden Knights 5, Winnipeg Jets 2, New York Rangers 5, New Jersey Devils 1. It was a Toronto Maple Leafs 7, Tampa Bay Lightning 2. Major League Baseball scores: Boston Red Sox 11, Minnesota Twins 5, New York Yankees 9, LA Angels 3, Pittsburgh Pirates 4, Cincinnati Reds 3, Colorado Avalanche 5, Colorado Rockies 5, Philadelphia Phillies nothing, LA Dodgers 6, Chicago Cubs 2, San Padres 7. Arizona Mets 5 and New York Mets 9. Subsequent Giants 4. Tonight, it's the Boston Red Sox and Milwaukee take on the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Bruins down in Florida take on the Florida Panthers, and the Celtics Atlanta take on the Atlanta Hawks. So it's going to be a busy sports day in Boston. Peter Chill News Time, 8:04. Time it out for a traffic and transit check on this Friday morning. Baby! Bought the empty fish without a trade for 4.625 people. Run 2 stop rate 5 minutes between South Acton and North Station and Parks Line trade. And now look at that Iowa's and Bowie's in New England. $95 minutes southbound side, so between Pacific down to Providence. $95 northbound side, so between Work down to Providence. $185 westbound side, so between Seacock down to Providence. $146 southbound, so at 95 downtown Providence. 610 connector, a little over 3 route, 6 to 95 downtown Providence with 60 spots side. The little around the Providence area. 180 spots side, those are the Newport Bridge, and 114 a little bit, so about Oak Bridge and Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Sagway Bridge on both ends a little bit slow. Port Bridge to the southbound side, a little bit slow. 95 northbound side, also 120 Canton. 7 Expressway, both ends also the Dorchester stretch. 93 southbound side, Swift Street, Sufferville down to Boston. 390, 395, looking good for 120 to New Hampshire border. Set to the west Mass Highways are looking good. 91 southbound side, little slow on I-84 Harvard, Connecticut. Rated 90 eastbound side, those to the Middletown, Connecticut. 95 southbound side, those to the New Haven. 95 southbound side, Swift Street, Bridgeport down to Greenwich. And Merritt Parkway westbound, Loopwood Street, Bridgeport down to Stepford. And up and over New England. It's looking good, except there's 87 southbound side. Those are Riddle of Champlain, New York. Peter Childress time, 8:05. Time now for a weather report. Partly sunshine today with a pleasant afternoon temperatures, except along the Media coast. Rain short fall will keep it a bit cool. A few shot may enter the region later, but most of the day will be dry with the rain fresh and rain coming in late Saturday night into Sunday. Heavy downpours out a few months, but find possible. Remain in unsettled with seasonal temperatures early mid next week. Increased sky cover and some punchy drizzle across the region. Guidance has a poor handle on the drizzle coverage, so I've added in areas where sky cover greater than 70% should see mid-island clouds. Sky out later this morning, but may linger especially across eastern Connecticut coastal areas with bump sky cover towards the latest this guidance as it handles these lower clouds much better due to the onshore flow. Could see these lower clouds scatter out a little bit more. Sun comes in as a mild high cloud section at this moment. The westerly forecast is on track, but may need to make adjustments, especially across eastern coastal areas that low clouds don't scatter out. Okay, most of the south skies for today, 64 degrees being the high, with a calm wind giving us southeast about 7 out in the morning. Tonight, increased clouds about 44 degrees, southeast with about 3 to 5 out for Saturday, cloud skies about 61 degrees, and southeast with about 6 to 8 out for Saturday, a gentle showers before 3 a.m., then a gentle showers and thunderstorm between 3 and 4 a.m., then showers likely possibly a thunderstorm after 4 cloud skies 50 degrees, and southeast with about 8 to 13 out anticipation 6%. For Sunday, showers possibly a thunderstorm after 57 low 47 degrees, southeast about 14 to 17 mile anticipation is 85%. Monday, gentle showers, mostly clouds come 59 to 41 degrees. West, with about 11 mile anticipation is 50%. For Tuesday, gentle showers, mostly clouds come 54, low 39 degrees. Northwest, with about 13 15 mile anticipation 35%. Wednesday, Texas come 57, low 30 degrees. Northward, 9 miles to 13 mile for Thursday. Port Texas come 60 degrees. Northeast, with about 9 to 11 mile right now. It's standing at 42 degrees, overcast skies. That's committed to Peter Channel Morning News on this April the 21st, 2023, on a Friday morning. I'm Peter J. Wiggins, so we have a good morning, stay safe, be part of your people, have a good day, and a good morning.